Hey, it's Dr. Ernst, host of the Ask Dr. Ernst show. If, like many people, you rely on Red Bull or Celsius or CMP LX6 or even Monster energy drinks to feel energized, listen up. Recently, they found out that these energy drinks don't actually give you energy. They give you a false sense of energy by stimulating your neurology and forcing your adrenal glands to secrete adrenaline and cortisol, which, yes, temporarily will make you feel energized. But unfortunately, the toxic ingredients, the massive amounts of sugar, and all the crap found in these energy drinks will actually deplete your body of energy. Remember, there's always a price you pay when you try to make your body do something it should do by itself. So if you would like to learn how to make your own energy drink at home for less than $2 and have endless energy, text the word energy plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. My newest Energy Heal Thyself ebook will be sent straight to you. It's 100% free. 704-906-2094. Welcome to Cornerstone Health Center, Charlotte's premier destination for natural healing and regenerative healthcare. If you're tired of chasing symptoms, masking pain, or being told everything looks normal, you've just found a clinic that asks a different question. What's the root cause of your condition? We're an integrated functional and structural clinic offering cutting-edge solutions, everything from precision structural chiropractic care to personalized functional medicine and even advanced nutritional coaching, deep cellular detoxification, and powerful alternative therapies like Hockett ozone sauna, RegenWave therapy, spinal decompression, and PEMF therapies. At Cornerstone Health Center, our mission is clear: to uncover what's holding you back and empower you to become your own doctor. We believe healing doesn't come from a pill, it comes from within. And with the right tools, education, and natural therapies, you can finally take control of your health. Call us today at 704-597-7490 to schedule a complimentary consultation with one of our doctors, or visit us online at cornerstonehealthcenter.com. That's healthctr.com. Your health is a cornerstone. Let's rebuild it together. Hey, my name is Dr. Ernst. I want to introduce you to a revolutionary therapy called Hockett. Hyperthermic, carbonic acid, ozone, transdermal therapy. It combines 10 different holistic and natural therapies in one 30-minute session. Everything from steam to carbonic acid to ozone to PEMF, even microcurrent. The benefit of this, we can target specifically your condition. It could be chronic fatigue, it could be inflammation, it could be joint pain, it could even be fibromyalgia, Lyme's disease, mold toxicity, heavy metal toxicity. With over 100 different settings, we can program this machine specific to your body so you get natural healing from the inside out. Carbonic acid opens the pores of your skin. Ozone then transfers inside. And guys, ozone kills everything. Mold, pathogens, parasites, Lyme's disease. It cleans your blood, bringing you a level of healing that you cannot get anywhere else. The microcurrent will literally zap your body with energy that brings about restoration and rejuvenation by stimulating your mitochondria and opening up your phase 1 and phase 2 detox pathways. If you've been struggling with chronic fatigue, inflammation, joint pains, brain fog, or you have a chronic infection like Lyme or mold or any co-infections, Hockett therapy is exactly what you're looking for. If you're looking for a breakthrough in your health that you cannot find from supplements, procedures, physiotherapies, chiropractic, even traditional medicine, Hockett therapy will provide that for you. Schedule your first session to experience the Hockett difference. Hi, my name is Dr. Ernst, Clinic Director of Cornerstone Health Center. I want to introduce you to RegenWave. This revolutionary technology uses hydroelectric shock to stimulate new blood flow, activate stem cells, and create regeneration. The best part, it can be used on your joints, shoulders, neck, back, hips, feet. Even peripheral neuropathies can improve. The unique thing about RegenWave is this hydroelectric shock wave regenerates mesenchymal stem cells. It activates them so that your bone, ligament, and tendon tissues can actually regenerate. In fact, it even stimulates nerve cells for regeneration. When you use RegenWave, most patients feel changes in as little as 4 to 6 sessions. We're talking activation of regeneration to your joints. If you're looking to regenerate your joints using a non-surgical, non-injective therapy, schedule your consultation. We'll find out if you're a candidate for RegenWave therapy so you can allow your joints to regenerate from the inside out. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday. You're listening to the Ask Dr. Ernst show. Hey, it's a show where pounds are shed, disease is dead, where you get to be set free from your health problems when you become your own coach, educated doctor, physician of thyself. So total transparency. Last week, broken nose. That's been fixed. This week, seasonal allergies. So if you hear me clear my throat or cough, it is what it is. But guys, today I'm going to go deep, so deep that many of you are probably going to hang up. We're not really calling us, but you know what I mean? Like you're going to shut off your phone, you're going to shut off your radio, because who wants to talk today about the $25 billion, soon to be $50 billion, worldwide $208 billion industry called energy drinks? I'm going to go deep. We're going to bust apart Monster, Celsius, Red Bull. This is a funky one, isn't it? It looks like rocket fuel, CMP LX6s, Zero NOS. And we're going to talk about, the most popular one right now, right? The Sea Blue Edition Juneberry Energy. Says it revitalizes your body and mind, or does it? And then, without letting the secret out of the bag, if I was going to drink an energy drink, the only one I would ever allow into my body is Just Ingredients Pomegranate Blackberry, or their Palm Punch. But I don't even really drink that, because what I drink for my energy is this. Now, you might be saying, Dr. Ernst, we're on the radio. We can't see it. Well, I'm holding it up to all of our video streams. And I made this. You can kind of hear. It's water with electrolytes and salt. We'll talk about that. So today we're diving into a topic that I believe is destroying humanity, draining cellular energy, and creating, as I bump my microphone, one of the most overlooked addiction in the United States today. Yes, people are addicted to energy drinks. Yes, they are addictive. If you don't believe me, try to stop drinking them if you drink them. Like, people are so addicted to these things. It's a $25 billion industry in the United States. We only have like 330 million people, and somehow we're spending $25 billion on energy drinks. And hey, in the US, I did the math. It's 7 cents a day. I'm sorry, in the world, 7 cents a day every single human being, man, woman, and child is spending per day on energy drinks. That's a lot, just so you know. 7 cents. If I put 7 cents a day every day for the rest of my life, I could be a multi-millionaire if I invest it properly. 208 billion in the world, guys. Like, we are addicted to energy drinks. This belief has been marketed so effectively that people don't even question it anymore. Look, I had to go to a local gas station to buy these things, and I had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 6 of them. I sat all 6 on the cash registers counter, and the guy behind me is like, ooh, I like the Celsius one. Let me go grab one. The register lady, whatever you call that, the person who was the attendant, she's like, ooh, this looks like a good set of drinks. I'm like, wait, you think I'm going to drink these today? And she's like, yeah, I drink 5 or 6 a day. I'm like shaking my head. Then this guy behind me is like, oh man, this one's my favorite, the NOS Energy 5. He's like, I've already had 3 of them. And then, guys, this was like 9 in the morning. So like, we are addicted to energy drinks in the United States, technically in the world. The idea that if you think you can drink your energy by having this Monster Killer Brew, yeah, it's certainly a killer brew. It'll kill you slowly over time. But if you think a triple shot of the Mean Bean Monster Brew, and I'm holding it up, that has 36 grams of carbohydrates. Did you hear that? 36, more than your entire day's allotment of sugar by volume. And it has a little bit of fat, which makes me wonder, how is fat getting into here? How is there fat in an energy drink? And we'll talk about this, the ingredients and these things. But is this stuff healthy or not? What about the Celsius fizz-free Blue Raz lemonade? Right? I mean, Celsius, come on, right? That should be healthy. Okay, what about the famous Sea Blue edition Juneberry Red Bull. What about this thing? I mean, guys, this can alone should share with you like why you shouldn't drink this. But people say to me, yeah, but see, this one only has 4 grams of sugar, Dr. Ernst, so this is certainly better for you. Well, it has less sugar, but it has 200 milligrams of caffeine and a bunch of other stuff. Would you drink yellow number 5, yellow number 6? What else is in here? That looks dangerous. Median chain triglycerides. There's the fat, just so you know. They put MCT oil in it. Polysorbitate potassium sorbate. No. Sodium benzoates. No. Toluene citric acid, carbonated water. Like, yeah, there's less sugar in this CMPLX6 NOS0, but this is still dangerous. Okay, so like you might be saying to yourself, well, Dr. Ernst, what do I do if I was to drink one of these? Well, first of all, I wouldn't. But if I had to, like at gunpoint, if somebody's like, I'm going to shoot you unless you drink an energy drink, this one. Now, again, you're probably going like, but Dr. Ernst, I'm on the radio. I can't see them. Go right now to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and type in the phrase, Ask Dr. Ernst. It's AskDrErnst. I come to the studio, guys, every Saturday, and I stream it on 3 different cameras. I got camera 1 right there, camera 2 right there, camera 3 right there. Like, get on the live streams. It's where you can chat and get engaged and talk with us. All right, cat's out of the bag. Okay, number 2, if you want real energy, I'm telling you right now, pick up your phone, text the word energy, ENERGY, or the acronym NRG to 704-906-2094. Not only will I give you the recipe for my custom energy drink, it's right here. I'm holding it up to the cameras. This one, I'll give you the recipe for this, but I'll also give you like a 100-page ebook on how to get your energy back the right way, like how to solve this human energy crisis that we're all in, where we're all just like so tired. I don't understand this, okay? I have more energy than I know what to do with. I'm up at probably 3:30, 4 o'clock every day. I stay up till 10 o'clock. I go constant, no naps. I'm just buzzing like Mr. Beehive. Like you should be like that. And a lot of you are like, I want to, but every time I drink one of these, I feel good for like 4 minutes and then I crash. Yes, so let's fix it. You do not need to drink an energy drink. Like you just physically don't. If you think you do, then wake up. There's something wrong with your body and your metabolism, because I'm going to teach you today, your body's designed to make more energy than these things, and you could save $25 billion for the United States or $208 billion for the world if everybody just listened to me. Like we could do so much more with this money. When you drink an energy drink, you are not creating energy. This is the crazy thing. You're artificially stimulating your nervous system, flooding it with caffeine, synthetic vitamins, sugar, and chemical sweeteners. It creates what's called the illusion, watch this, of alertness. But underneath, your body is actually borrowing energy, not producing it. Borrowing. Did you hear it? Borrowing energy comes with a cost. Just like when you borrow money from a bank, you have to pay back more with interest. And if you don't, man, they come after you and then they take you, or they take your property, or they take your house. So your body does the same thing. Borrowing energy, borrowing energy always has a cost. And here's what the cost is. Fatigue. Wait, what? I thought I'm supposed to have more energy by drinking these. No. The debt is fatigue, hormone imbalance, metabolic dysfunction, and how about this? Organ stress, like cardiac stress, kidney stress, pancreatic stress. The deeper issue is that energy drinks, please listen, energy drinks train your body to become dependent on external stimulation. Instead of improving your mitochondrial energy, they kind of like jumpstart, and it's fake. Instead of supporting cellular respiration, which is a biomechanical process that the human body, biophysical process that the human body has created by God, these drinks over time lead to a decline in your ability to make energy, which means the more of these you drink, the more of them you need. Do you think that's by design? Celsius wants to make a ton of money. So they secretly slip in stuff into here that you think, woo, I like it. But actually your body's like, thanks for shutting off energy productivity. So today I'm going to break down and examine if I have enough time, at least these 6 plus the one I would buy if I could buy one and the one that I will make. Does that sound fair? And then again, just to teach you where energy comes from. So first, your energy does not come from the things you drink. There is no energy in this. There is no energy in this. There is no energy in this. This is Red Bull. This is Celsius. This is NOS. This is Monster. Like, you can pick any one you want. I don't care which one you pick. There's no energy in them. Look, I'm going to say it boldly. This one doesn't have any energy in it either. The just ingredients, pomegranate, blackberry, organic, massaged, real fruit, real food, very expensive one. This was like $6. The rest of these are like $2-3. Okay, even the Buco Best. I don't care which one you pick. It doesn't make energy. Let's go with the classics, the old Red Bull. And again, hey, if you guys want to have more energy, just text the word energy to 704-906-2094. Today, I'm giving you my ingredients on how to make your own energy drink that's actually going to support energy. And I'll give you this huge ebook on energy. And in April, I'm hosting an energy summit and a thyroid summit and a holistic summit, so you get access to all of it. Okay, I just decided, this is the one that has the most commercials. And my God, Red Bull is like, they're sponsoring everything. Again, they have a ton of money. Like Red Bull, billions of dollars. Okay, so the most recognizable energy drink in the world is classic Red Bull, according to a poll that I looked at and a study that I found. This little tiny 8.5 ounce can contains 80 milligrams of coffee, which is the equivalent of 1. Now, again, there's 80 in a Red Bull, but there's 200 in a Monster. Okay, number 2. It has 27 grams of sugar. Now 29. Depends on how you count them. Actual physical sugar stirred into this drink is 26 grams. But the carbohydrate load of this drink is 29 grams. Just for reference, one sugar packet, like a Tear White packet, white, okay, sugar, is 2 grams of sugar. So if I have 29 grams, rounding to 30, 15 packets of sugar is in this thing. Would you willingly open 15 packets of sugar, pour them into a glass of water and drink it? I doubt it, okay? So the sugar content alone in this is going to spike your glucose, which will create an insulin surge. That insulin surge drives glucose into your cells, and this repeated cycle causes what's known as insulin resistance. It decreases insulin sensitivity. Okay? From a liver perspective, this sugar load is so high when you drink a Red Bull that about 80% of this sugar goes into your liver and it's turned immediately into fat. Immediately. So drink this Red Bull will put fat inside your liver. Your liver is not designed to have repeated liquid sugar pings. So 30 grams of sugar, multiple of them throughout the day, not designed for that. The caffeine in this will stimulate your adrenal glands, which increases cortisol and adrenaline. And here's the problem. There's the alertness. There's the energy. It's a hormonal temporary push of adrenaline. But it's a stress reaction. So it's cortisolic adrenaline, and your body's like, ugh! And so eventually what happens is your adrenal glands go into what's called adrenal dysregulation. Then you have sleep disruption. Then you have long-term fatigue. Then you have this idea that you need more than just a Red Bull. And so guess what, guys? That's why Red Bull's like, hey, start with the little guy. And now we want you to upgrade to the next one, the most popular, again, according to a poll I did, most popular current Red Bull, excuse me, there's the allergies, is not the original Red Bull. It is now this Sea Blue, I'm trying to hold it back, guys, the Sea Blue edition of Juneberry artificially flavored energy drink that vitalizes your mind and body. Okay? Does this thing actually vitalize your mind and body? Well, this version, the Red Bull Sea edition, Juneberry, has both more volume and more exposure. A 12 ounce of this delivers more sugar and more caffeine and more of everything than the original Red Bull. There are 40 grams of sugar in this one, 20 sugar packets, and the amount of caffeine is also much, much higher. Okay? Let me see if it says on here. No, I probably looked it up though. No, so it doesn't actually say how many milligrams of caffeine is on this that I can see. But what it says is pantothenic acid, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, niacin, and the ingredients, right? Water, sugar, and then they add glucose. Now, see, that's the kicker, right? They didn't just put sugar in here. They put glucose in this, citric acid, taurine, which can cause, liver damage, sodium citrate, natural flavors, caffeine, doesn't show you the amount, color, which is, probably a blue color or red, and then they have some vitamins. So again, you might be looking like, well, these ingredients are clean. No, they're not. 40 grams of sugar. Same thing's going to happen, right? The added flavor agents and the colorants inside of this are adding another layer of detox stress. Your liver now has to not only get rid of the sugar, but it has to get rid of the color. This puts a huge demand on both phase 1 and phase 2 detox pathways, which for most people are already overwhelmed. So imagine drinking this thinking, I'm going to get more energy. And your liver's like, good God, will you please stop poisoning us? Because this is poison. If you injected 40 grams of sugar directly into your veins, you would probably die. Like, do you guys understand? 40 grams of sugar would kill you immediately. Well, then, Dr. Ernst, why isn't this killing me? Well, we didn't inject it straight into your vein. I guarantee you, if I gave you an IV of Red Bull, you would die. Like, if I Red Bull IV you, death. Okay, so when you drink this, it goes into your stomach, and your stomach has to break it down, and the cells of your stomach go like this. Holy hell! Look at all that sugar. And they actually hold the sugar back from the absorption into your blood to try to protect you. Then as it goes into your small intestine, your pancreas sees all the sugar and goes, holy hell. And it secretes all these hormones and enzymes to try to break the sugar down. But because there's so much of it, the sugar now gets into your small intestine. And your bacteria go, woohoo, we love sugar. We'll ferment that. And we'll turn it into lactic acid and pyruvic acid, and it can feed cancer. So it's well known, the Warburg effect, lactic acid and pyruvic acid, fermentation of sugar in your small intestine feeds cancer. So see, I see this as a drink this if you would like to have cancer drink. Told you we're going to be a little rough today. Your kidneys are also affected by these drinks, not just the Red Bull, but all of them, because kidney function is affected after repeating the exposures to your body of all these added chemicals and toxins. And I'm going to read this to you guys. The osmotic load that's created by high sugar spikes and the additives increases the demand for your body to try to get rid of this. So your kidneys open up and they allow for that stuff to flood into your urine. But over time, this can cause dehydration. It can cause your kidneys to actually be damaged to where it leads to kidney failure. And so what I often see is that drinking one of these things is not just like, hey, I had it right now. It stays in your body for days, sometimes multiple days. And the body then has to really try to get rid of it. I tried to look it up. I couldn't find any details. What's the half-life of a Red Bull? I'm going to guesstimate 12 hours. So every 12 hours, half of it's gone. At 24 hours, only 3/4 of it's gone. And then at 48 hours, maybe almost all of it's gone. And by 72, it's out of you. But you've probably had 5 in those 3 days. So next one, and again, if you're listening going like, wait, what? Like there's a way I can make my own energy drink for like maybe $1? Yes. And it's better? Yes. And it's tasteful? Yes. And it just requires a clean bottle of water? Yes. What are the ingredients? Text the word energy plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. I'll give it to you for free, guys. Just text us, and then I'll send you an ebook. It's like, 80 pages long on how to get your energy back. And then I'll invite you to a masterclass. And I pray to God that you actually show up and you actually learn and you let me teach you how to have so much energy that you could bottle it up and sell it and make $1 billion. Okay, so the next one is quite a popular brand called Celsius. And the one that I found, just because everyone in the gas station was drinking it, is the fizz-free Blue Raz Lemonade. Now this says it gives you essential energy. It accelerates your metabolism, supposedly. There's an asterisk next to that, though. And it burns fat. And again, there's an asterisk next to that. So if I go around and I find the asterisk to see what it says it helps to maintain regular metabolic function. Celsius does not produce weight loss in the absence of a healthy diet. So whether you walk your dog or work on the gym, Make Celsius part of your daily regime. But notice it says it doesn't make you lose weight, but on the front it says it burns body fat. So how are they legally allowed to say burns body fat, but then back here say Celsius alone does not produce weight loss in the absence of a healthy diet? Probably because some ingredient in here is scientifically connected to weight loss. So for example, let's see if we can find it. Oh, they have green tea extract. And if you Google green tea extract and weight loss, you'll see green tea extract can stimulate the mitochondria to burn fat. So because they have an ingredient that Red Bull doesn't have, that's how they're legally allowed to put up on the front, this will make you lose weight. But then if you read the asterisk, it actually says Celsius does not produce weight loss. Ha! Funny, isn't it? Okay, let's just look real quick at this guy. The amount of carbohydrates in this is 0. Interesting. The amount of protein is 0. The amount of fat is 0. So this is basically flavored water, because the only way to have 0 fat and 0 sugar and 0 protein is to be water by definition. So the first ingredient is filtered water. So unlike the fizzy sparklings, this one is fizz-free, so it's flat, right? Then it has citric acid. It's an acidic molecule. It has taurine, good but dangerous to your liver over time. It has green tea extracts, caffeine, ascorbic acid, sucralose. That one I can't read. Gluconanoacetone. Don't know what that is. I wouldn't drink this. Ginger root extracts, calcium pentathenate, niacinamide. Those are vitamins. Natural flavors. Don't know what that is. That could be the anal extracts of some sort of a bug, just so you know. Like, those things they use to make that shellac that's coating your candy. Yeah, that's the poop of an insect. Then it has peroxidine hydrochloride, riboflavin, beta-carotene, curcumin, biotin, and cyanocobalamin. So it's got some B vitamins in here. So it's basically flavored water with some B vitamins. Now, is the Celsius technically better than those? Yeah, but there's a hidden challenge with Celsius. It's marketed, of course, as this ultra healthy beverage. And they emphasize the fact that it is sugar-free. So despite the fact that there's no sugar, what they use is an artificial sugar. Did you hear it? It's called sucralose. So it's still, hey, sugar, but it's not sugar. So that's why they can say 0 sugar. But it's still sweetened, and it's an artificial sweetener. Here's what we know about sucralose. It disrupts your microbiome. It causes the bacteria to become overgrown. It has downstream effects of inflammation, immune function issues, and metabolic dysfunction. And it's not a safe sugar for your digestive system. So the Celsius also has caffeine from multiple sources, including guaranara, which can increase the total stimulant load to your body beyond just what caffeine does. So it creates what's called a compounding caffeine effect. From a metabolic standard, artificial sweeteners still trigger insulin. Even though your blood sugar doesn't go up, your pancreas sees the artificial sweetener because it's a sucralose. OSC is sugar. So you still secrete insulin. Your body still thinks that there's a sweetness, even though you can't taste it. And over time, creates cravings, energy instability, metabolic dysfunction. Okay, I have a commercial break coming up, so I'll do the rest of these when we come back from our break. But take a moment right now and text the word energy or just the acronym NRG to 704-906-2094. We'll send you my energy drink ingredients. You can make it for like $1. We'll send you the one that if I had to buy an energy drink, what would I buy? And we'll send you my Energy Heal Thyself ebook. It's 80 to 90 pages with everything you need to have endless energy be produced now. And we'll also have you join us for the April, I believe it's the 14th, 15th. I think it's the 14th masterclass that I'm hosting on thyroid, energy, weight loss, all the above. Simply text your name, your email, and the word energy to 704-906-2094. Hey, when we come back, we'll break down the Monster, the killer brew. Does it actually kill you? We'll break down the CMP-LX6 Zero NOS. We'll break down my favorite purchased energy drink, the Just Ingredients Energy Brain Booster. And then we'll break down the one that I personally make. All that right here in a couple minutes. Don't go away. We will be right back.
How come there are people who drink a pint of whiskey a day for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, only 20 or 30% become cirrhotic. What happened to the others? And we speculated, we hypothesized, oh, it's the enzyme, alcoholic dehydrogenase made by the stomach. Maybe it's different. Maybe it's genes. Maybe it's polymorphism. The answer appears to be coffee. If you drink that much alcohol and drink 1 cup of regular coffee a day, 20% reduction in alcoholic cirrhosis risk. 2 cups, 40%, 4 cups, 80%. It's not a license to drink heavily.
Right.
And drink coffee and protect your liver. You know, you could still get Korsakoff psychosis, cardiomyopathy, pancreatitis, kill people on the road,
Sure.
ruin your marriage, but it does protect the liver. It's pretty amazing.
Welcome to Cornerstone Health Center, Charlotte's premier destination for natural healing and regenerative healthcare. If you're tired of chasing symptoms, masking pain, or being told everything looks normal, you've just found a clinic that asks a different question. What's the root cause of your condition? We're an integrated functional and structural clinic offering cutting-edge solutions, everything from precision structural chiropractic care to personalized functional medicine and even advanced nutritional coaching, deep cellular detoxification, and powerful alternative therapies like Hawkett ozone sauna, Regen wave therapy, spinal decompression, and PEMF therapies. At Cornerstone Health Center, our mission is clear: to uncover what's holding you back and empower you to become your own doctor. We believe healing doesn't come from a pill, it comes from within. And with the right tools, education, and natural therapies, you can finally take control of your health. Call us today at 704-597-7490 to schedule a complimentary consultation with one of our doctors, or visit us online at cornerstonehealthcenter.com. That's healthctr.com. Your health is a cornerstone. Let's rebuild it together. Hey, it's Dr. Ernst, host of the Ask Dr. Ernst show. If, like many people, you rely on Red Bull or Celsius or CMP LX6 or even Monster energy drinks to feel energized, listen up. Recently, they found out that these energy drinks don't actually give you energy. They give you a false sense of energy by stimulating your neurology and forcing your adrenal glands to secrete adrenaline and cortisol, which, yes, temporarily will make you feel energized. But unfortunately, the toxic ingredients, the massive amounts of sugar, and all the crap found in these energy drinks will actually deplete your body of energy. Remember, there's always a price you pay when you try to make your body do something it should do by itself. So if you would like to learn how to make your own energy drink at home for less than $2 and have endless energy, text the word energy plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. My newest Energy Heal Thyself ebook will be sent straight to you. It's 100% free. 704-906-2094. Welcome back. You're listening to the Ask Dr. Ernst show. Hey, at the top of the hour, we started off a show that's been getting a lot of buzz. Energy drinks. Can you actually drink your energy? We discussed Red Bull and how toxic it is and why it doesn't actually give you wings at all. It'll take the wings off of you and put you under the ground faster than you should. Then we talked about Celsius, though marketed as a no fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no artificial colors, healthy energy drink, how it's actually still got sucralose in it, which your body sees as a sugar, so you still spike insulin, and sucralose can damage your intestines by causing a gut leak and also by making your, what would be a good phrase for this? Make your microbiome break down. And also as a little free fun bit, show me where a blue raspberry grows in nature, please. I've never seen a blue raspberry, at least in my life. Hey, if you can find fresh blue raspberries, send me a box of them and I'll give you $1,000. I would like to have blue raspberries be edible on my kitchen counter. I can find red raspberries, but not blue. There's no such thing, to my knowledge, as a blue raspberry. Okay, then we discussed the Sea Blue Edition Juneberry. Again, if you can find some Juneberries, send them to me. It says artificially flavored, so they're not even like afraid to tell you it's fake and artificial. And we discussed, the idea that these things just don't work. Okay. Now I want to go into the next one, but before I do that, I'm going to have a little bit of my energy drink, just because the pollen of right now is giving me kind of. And don't worry, I'm going to tell you how to make what I just drank because it's real super easy. Now let's go into the concept that maybe we can break a record. I would love to see if we can have the most number of texts ever in the history of the Ask Dr. Ernst show today. So I'm going to give you a couple options of how you can do this. One, you can text the word energy with your name and email to 704-906-2094. Number two, text just NRG. So just like on your, the keyboard, NRG. And the same thing, name and email to 704-906-2094. Hey, if you're watching on our live streams and you're cool to do this, put your name and the word energy into the chat, and then my team will direct message you. Don't put your email. My God, don't do that. Don't even put your phone number. The bots will go crazy with that. But put your name and put your word energy into the chat. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, I should see energy. And your name should show up because it's your account. But a lot of you use fake accounts. So just give us your real name, and then we will message you directly. And then you can send us, your phone number and your email and stuff like that. So it's super easy, right? What's going to be given to you? One, the recipe of what I put in this water. You can kind of see it. It's certainly dark, kind of purplish and pinkish. So I'll give you the recipe. And then number two, I'll give you an ebook that's like 90 pages long on where does energy come from? What are the big things that destroy our energy? 2 weeks ago, we talked about the top 4 viruses that do that. So all of that's in there. Last week, we talked about, what was last week? Thyroid and autoimmune and how that's, disgusting to our energy. Today, we're talking about how you cannot. The answer is, can you drink your energy? No, you cannot drink your energy unless you do it the right way. But you can't buy it in an aluminum can, which is also a problem because these things have fat in them, and fat absorbs metals. So see, there's so many things wrong with this. Okay? So the number again, 704-906-2094. How about this bad boy? Okay? So a lot of you are like, please tell me that this is a good one. Because, like CMPLX6 is got to be a brand new awesome company, right? And look, 200 milligrams of caffeine. Do the math, guys. That's like 4 cups of coffee. B vitamins, 3, 6, and 12. So they're picking just a few of them. It has taurine and inositol. So it sounds good because it says 0 sugar, high performance energy, and mental focus. Really? Like this is going to make you sharper? So I looked at the back and I was like, all right, 4 grams. It's low. Okay. Celsius was 0, but sucralose, so it still has it. So let's see if this thing is hiding some stuff underneath its hood. So we have carbonated water, cool. Citric acid, you're going to need that. It's a stabilizer. Taurine, just like the energy drink of Red Bull. Erythritol, there's the sweetener. That's a sugar alcohol. Sodium citrate, need it for preservatives so it stays on the shelf without rotting. Caffeine, okay. Sucralose, what do you know? They're doing the same thing. It's a sugar that's not a sugar. Sodium benzoate. Oh, don't ever drink that. Oh my God, this one has potassium sorbate in it. Potassium sorbate is extremely toxic to the human body over time. Modified cornstarch. So more than likely probably genetically modified because it says modified, and it's got glyphosate on it. So this is probably toxic. It doesn't say anything about organic ingredients. Medium chain triglycerides. That's the concern, guys. That's a fat. When you put fat in a drink and then you put it in a can, the fat absorbs the aluminum from the can, so it increases your aluminum exposure. And here's where it goes downhill fast on this one. Yellow number 5, yellow number 8, cancer causing. Yeah, this is bad. So I'm sorry, but if you think this was a good energy drink, think again. The 16-ounce serving of this delivers 200 milligrams of caffeine, which puts a massive demand on your heart. The zero sugar label, again, is trying to trick you. It has sucralose, which is a sugar, and it has erythritol, which is a sugar alcohol. These compounds require immense amounts of detoxification, and they can accumulate inside your tissues. And you learned earlier that sucralose feeds the bacteria of your intestine. You might think that's a good thing, but if you have a gut leak, then you're breaking the barrier down and causing the bacteria polysaccharides to get into your blood. It's known as a induced leak. Okay, high caffeine will make your heart rate go up, make your blood pressure go up, which can contribute to cardiovascular strain. This is why, just so you know, a lot of the athletes who have been drinking these things while they're out on playing with courts and basketball, and even some of the Olympic athletes, like they're dying of heart attacks randomly and stuff like that. It'll make you deprived with your sleep because it's going to stress out the sleep cycle and your adrenal cycles. And just so you guys know, this is one of the biggest cans I have seen for an energy drink. So the Red Bull is a 12-ounce thin one. The Celsius is a 12-ounce thin one. The Red Bull is even smaller at 8.5 ounces. And then comes along this monster, this behemoth of it was a gargantuan, full 16 ounces of this toxic liquid that's flavored sugar water. Just sheer volume of that is going to increase. You probably are going to drink it, all of it, right? You're not going to drink half of it and throw it away. You're going to drink all of it. So we have this massive spike in fake sugar stimulants, which creates what's called a spike, crash pattern. And it reinforces the dependency that you're going to need on this because, again, it shuts off the ability for you to make energy. Now, this one, I grabbed it because it's quite popular. And it says triple shot. So what do? They increase the caffeine. Can you see it? Now it says 300 milligrams of caffeine. So the problem here is, again, it's a behemoth. This one is 15 ounces. It's interesting because same can size, 16. But anyway, this product combines caffeine with a energy drink formulation, creating what's called a hybrid coffee caffeine sugar. The triple shot indicates that it is what's called a high stimulant load. In fact, they call it the mean bean. You hear it? You're going to be mean. You're going to have so much energy. You're going to want to kill people. And notice it says killer brew. So I think it will kill you. There's cream in this. So it's like a creamed coffee, flavored sugar that's going to create a massive tax on your body. 5 grams of fat. You never, ever, ever, ever want to have fat inside of an aluminum can because it will absorb the aluminum into the drink. And the longer this sits, the more aluminum it gets. Okay, so this one that I picked up was manufactured on February 23rd. And it is now March 31st. No, what is today? It's April 1st, I guess. No, it's the 3rd, isn't it? Saturday. I got my dates all over the place. So if you look at this, guess what? It's been sitting there for about a month and a half absorbing aluminum. And this type of drink, when consumed, most people do it as a meal replacement, which further compounds problems. Like I've been told, people are like, man, I just had this for lunch. I'm good. It had all the stuff I need in it. No, not even close. So instead of giving you balanced nutrition, it's a huge rush of stimulants, sugar, fat, and I guarantee you it's low quality cream. So we're going to read the ingredients. Coffee. Then it's skim milk. Like that's so toxic, guys. Caseins, and it's probably an A1 casein, which is very dangerous. It's definitely not organic. It's definitely not, healthy. Then they do sugar. Then they add cream. So not only does it have skim milk, but it has heavy whipping cream in it. Then it has glucose, which is straight sugar. Then it has taurine. Then it has natural flavorings. Then it has Panax ginseng, caffeine, calcium, ascorbic acid, carrageenan. Carrageenan is extremely dangerous to the human body. It's labeled as a carcinogen by some organizations. It has maltodextrin, which is corn sugar, very toxic, also genetically modified and sprayed with glyphosate. And it has microcrystalline cellulose, plant sugar, and it has calcium alginate and sodium alginate. And it says it contains milk, which I would never drink this. Even if you offered me like $1,000, I wouldn't even do it. This is the most disgusting and toxic beverage that I found of an energy drink. Okay, so they're the bad ones. Now, let's talk about some cleaner options, okay? I just drank my favorite energy drink, which I'll give you in a second, but I want to talk about the ones that you can buy. Okay, a lot of this stuff, by the way, is found in the Energy Heal Thyself ebook, like how to make your own energy drinks, where your energy comes from, how to have endless energy, how to have so much that you could bottle it up and give it away and even sell it for like $5, and people would go, my God, your energy drink works. Well, it's because it's real. And when they go, there's nothing in there because energy is not liquid. Energy is electric. It's in the air. There's energy in the air right here. Like there's a lot of energy in the air. So why don't you guys start going and just breathe air? It'll give you more energy. So let's talk about this one called Just Ingredients Palmberry Punch Energy Brain Boost. Now, why would I pick this one more than any of the others? Well, let's just do an ingredient read. Water. Okay, I'm cool with that. Pomegranate juice. Ooh, I like that. Pomegranates have a tremendous amount of antioxidants, and it's actual pomegranate juice. It's from concentrate, so it's, an extract. Blackberry juice. Cassava root sourced citric acid. See, it's not mold sourced, okay? All of these get citric acid from growing mold. Gross, isn't it? This is cassava root. Then it has citrulline, which is a cognitive enhancer. Sea salt, notice not a single one of those other toxic beverages. This doesn't have salt in it. It's because most people are deathly afraid of salt, but you need salt for energy. Stevia, yerba mate leaf extract. There'll be a little bit of caffeine in there naturally. And theanine, which is a cognitive amino acid. There's monk fruit, so there's no sugar at all. And it has Panax ginseng and maca root. Maca is really good for your adrenal glands. So I would look at this and say, hey, the Just Ingredients pomegranate blackberry, and they have other flavors, but the Just Ingredients energy drink, I would do this if I had to. Like if you say $25 if you drink it, I'll take that in a heartbeat. If you said $25, I would say no. 1,000, no. 10,000, no. 1 billion, still no. I would never, ever, ever, ever drink this. That's the Monster Brew triple shot. I would never, like even with a 1,000-foot pole, they wouldn't even touch it. It's so toxic. Like it would probably end up giving you cancer, heart disease, diabetes, MS, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, brain fog, brain fatigue, brain death. Okay, so can you buy these though locally at the grocery stores? Maybe. I've seen some at Target, maybe at Whole Foods. But guys, just go to their website. I get zero endorsements for this. They do not sponsor my show. I'm yelling out their name. Certainly, Monster, Celsius, they don't sponsor my show at all. And nor does Just Energy. So if you want to get it, get it. It's okay. I'm cool with this one, but I still don't drink that. Now, what do I drink? Okay. I drink water where I add this. Okay. What I'm holding up is a box that comes from a company called Designs for Health. Again, I get 0 endorsements. They're not paying me to say this. Electro Pure Hydration. That's the name of the product. Recharge your energy and replenish faster is what the box says. 100% more electrolytes than all leading brands. And then they have a little plus on that because you got to be careful when you say something like that. So if I find the plus, it says the total electrolyte servings versus liquid IV, hydration multiplier packets, and leading brand per the Stark Line sales data in January 2025. It's so small I had to take a moment to read it. So they're basically saying we have more ingredients than the Just IV tear packets. And there's a reason why I picked this one. It's watermelon flavored from real watermelons. And I'm going to read the ingredients to you guys. It has magnesium as bisglycinate, 100 milligrams of magnesium. It has zinc as 5 milligrams. It has salt, 770 milligrams of sodium and chloride. And it has potassium, which you need, and it has ribose. And of course, because it needs to be shelf stable, there is some citric acid, but they use beet powder to give it the color. So can you see on the camera how it is kind of purplish? Now, yes, it's a blue bottle, but they use beets to give it the color. And then there's stevia. So how much sugar is in this? Total carbohydrates are 4 grams because of the pomegranate juice and maybe some of the beet extracts. But guys, it's it. Okay, I know what you're going to say. Oh, where's the caffeine and where's the inositol and where's the taurine? Not needed for energy. The human body, just so you know, is a physiological factory. Instead of forcing energy, that drink supports hydration, which is one of the most overlooked issues with why you're so tired. You're just dehydrated. All of those energy drinks will dehydrate you. Sadly, this one will too, but it's, better than the rest of them. Okay. In addition, this drink that I just showed you how to make, it's a tear packet, guys. So you buy a box. That's, there's like 14 in here. So each packet might be like $1.50. Okay. So you buy a box of this stuff and you have 14 energy drinks. Okay. How much would 14 energy drinks cost? Well, I bought 6 and it cost me almost $20. So 14 would be probably like $40. Okay, this doesn't cost anywhere near $40 and you get 14 of them. Okay, number 2, the electrolytes support the nerve conductivity, muscle function, cellular energy. The lemon and the watermelon gives acidity and micronutrients that actually support your digestion. This type of drink right here, which I have every day, does not spike or crash insulin or sugars. It doesn't destroy your microbiome. It won't give you toxic cow pus, milk, and cream. It won't give you sucralose or erythritol, which is a sugar alcohol, very hard to digest. It just gives you what your body needs to make energy. This type of drink, again, stabilizes the internal environment so that you won't destroy your energy. Now, remember, the real source of energy, where does it really come from? Because this is what I think a lot of you are missing, okay? If you have to drink an energy drink to get energized, then your body isn't working efficiently. So let me give you an example while I take a quick drink of my energy drink. If you bought a car today from Lexus or Toyota or your favorite Honda, Acura, oh my God, there's so many of them, Porsche, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Maserati, just pick whatever you want, Land Rover, Ford, Mazda. God, there's so many. Just pick whichever one you want. You go and you buy the 2026 newest edition. It's not a hybrid. It's a full gas car. It's not electric. Ready? The dealer tells you our car is the best because when it's full of gas, and it's, we have this special engine, so you can use the cheap gas. You don't have to because, like sports cars, high performance luxury cars, you have to do the 93 because their engines are designed for performance. But they're like, hey, we have the first ever performance car that you can use the cheap gas and you'll get 500 miles to a 20-gallon tank. And that's actually pretty good. So if you're like, yeah, let's do it. I'm buying the car for the efficiency, okay? 1 tank of gas, 500 miles. So then as you drive it for the first month, you're like, man, this thing is great. I only had to fill up never, like 2 months. And I filled up a gas, especially right now today with gas being like $4 plus a gallon. Thanks, war for that. But here's the thing. If in a month it read 450 as a max, and if in 2 months it read 400 as a max, and in 3 months it read 350 as a max mileage, full tank still, you would probably get upset and go, what the heck? So you would take it back to the dealer, wouldn't you? And you would say, something's wrong. This car, it's not going as long as it used to. I'm putting the same amount of gas in it, and the efficiency is dropping. And you know what the dealer's going to say? Hey, no problem. Just pour one of these in the gas tank every 10 minutes, and you'll get your 500 miles back. You'd probably be like, wait, what? What, did you smoke something today? Are you on something? How can I put an energy drink into a car and make it go better? Do you see the analogy? This car that God built called you should have endless energy. Now, we do need to sleep to reprogram and reboot, but you're supposed to wake up let's go. I'm talking most of you have a hard time even just sleeping in the first place, but I'm not talking the teenager style, I'm talking if you're 40 or 30 or 70 or 60, when your alarm goes off, you should be let's go. Let's run a mile right now. That's how the human body should be. And there's design behind this because, years and years and years and years ago, we didn't have alarms. We had bears that would wake us up and you had to move. Because if you went, hey, just give me a moment. I got a little bed head and, I like the warm sheets and I just want to mosey out of bed, mauled and dead. Okay. So there's human physiology behind get up and go. So the problem is a lot of you don't have that. And the reason for it is because your mitochondria, your engine, has become inefficient. You used to get 38 miles to a gallon, which is how many ATP units you get with one glucose. Now you're getting 6. And the problem is you're going, well, I guess I need to somehow boost it. No, fix your mitochondria. Dr. Ernst, you only have a few minutes left on the show. Can you teach us how to fix the mitochondria in less than 2 minutes? Nope. But what I can do is I can inquire you to pick up the phone and text the word energy plus your name and email to 704-906-2094. It's all in the ebook. It's 80 pages, guys. It'll show you how to fix your mitochondria. It'll show you how to make your own energy drinks. It'll show you where energy comes from. And literally the cost is just 8 seconds of moving your thumb to give me your name, your phone number, your email, and the word energy so my system can tag you and send you what you need. It's that easy. It's so simple. Dr. Ernst, I want the energy you have. How do you have so much energy? Well, I don't drink energy drinks. I eat to support my mitochondria. I get adjusted regularly chiropractically to support my mitochondria. I only drink that. I know for the radio people, what do you drink, Dr. Ernst? Which one? Which energy drink is it? Can I go get it at CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, the gas station? No, you can't. It's called Just Ingredients, and it's their energy drinks. Buy them online. They'll ship them straight to your house. Or I make my own, what I prefer, using electrolytic enhancers from a company called Designs for Health. It has 500 milligrams of sodium, 500 milligrams of potassium, 100 milligrams of magnesium. It's a 1-to-1 sodium-potassium ratio, which is very hard to find. It has vitamin C and D-ribose. It has magnesium and zinc bisglycinate, and it has tear packets. You can slip them in your back pocket. You can fill up a water bottle at your office and pour it in there. Shake, and have the best energy drink ever. And your team members are going to be drinking this crap. And you know what they're going to be doing? How are you so productive? How did you send 55 emails in 1 minute? And you're like, how did you not? I don't know what's going on with you. I feel fully energized because you listen to the Ask Dr. Ernst show. Okay, next week is my final series on energy, because then the following week is my masterclass on human energy. If you want to be energized and healthy and break away from fatigue and chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia and headaches and neck pain and back pain and thyroid problems and liver issues and diabetes, then join me. I'm going to show you how to do all of that in about an hour and a half in April, but you have to text the word energy right now, 704 906-2094. I'll see you guys next Saturday. Be blessed. Until then, have a great day.